good, everybody? My name is Sabray, a.k.a. Sweet Baby Bray, a.k.a. Make a Nigga Pay,
a.k.a. Sometime Today,
a.k.a. Never Late to the Bag.
Yada.
I'm Sean.
And this is
No
Disclaimers
Disclaimers
Podcast. Okay, the best show in the DMV. Welcome back to another great episode of nothing but wonderful content coming from myself, Yada, and my friend Sean.
Yeah, edit that first part out, that myself part out.
Hey. All right, we're not about to start like this. Okay, so this is how we are about to start. First of all, I want to let the people know out there, thank you so much for your patience.
For sure.
You know, we took a little winter break, and we're back. Every week, each and every week, Mondays, we record. Follow us on Instagram. We record at 8:30, and we a little late today, but it's okay.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We black, heavily melanated. I don't know about them.
Eating.
And they were eating. But, you know, I wanted to show y'all,
They-
you know, some appreciation and make y'all some dinner.
No. It
Yeah.
was fire.
Thank you.
You just be so hungry.
I'm hungry as shit.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep my skills fresh. You never know.
So Bray really owed me because we was over here the other day and she made some broccolini.
Oh.
You know the tree on the Timberland boot? It was like 5 of those just laid across the pan. They was crunchy as shit.
No, so
She put them
we
joints
had
on
a
baked,
no,
then broil. Them
listen.
joints was crunchy as shit.
No.
Then
we-
sauteed them bitches
Yeah.
too. Oh.
No,
Threw
y'all
the
don't
Mets
even
garlic
say
on the
nothing. No,
motherfuckers. It was
because
crazy.
we had a meeting.
Said that they hate your lipsticks, Bray.
God damn.
That was that was.
I think the
about-
lipstick popping.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that was
it's
Joel.
popping.
He's a hater.
Your
He's my
horse
biggest
lip.
hater.
Not saying that this is about you, but they say red makes ugly people look better.
What?
I be wearing red all the time. Now, seriously, look it up. Start wearing red more if you feel like you got like low self-esteem.
And you did say something about like you need to hurry up and get married because you're getting uglier by the day. I understand that. Like
Yeah.
I could see it.
If I had a
yeah.
haircut more often,
I can't relate. I'm fine.
yeah. A fucking barber wants to fucking cut the whole DMV.
Shout out to Cuts by Sabray.
Shameless
AKA.
fucking plug.
I make these niggas pay every day. Okay, so, but no, okay, so I just wanted to say how grateful I am for our audience. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment for us. What are y'all goals for 2020? Because it's been a minute since we've been here. Goals for 2020?
I don't really do like, oh, new year, new me. Like I just do shit and just make shit happen. Like shit gonna happen.
Okay,
My
heard that.
2019 is pretty fucking lit. I do say so myself. So more of the same.
Yeah. Sean, I know you learned something.
Yeah. You said, what's the question? Goals?
Goals. Oh, yeah, goals.
Yeah, I want to get my credit real impeccable. Mm-hmm. And by the end of the year, I need to put a down payment on the house.
I hear
That
that.
part.
I'm going hard.
I'll help you with
Yeah.
your credit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just like
That's
like a beast with this.
I'm
credit
not that
shit.
far away, but you know what I'm saying?
I'm
It was,
probably gonna be
I had some discrepancies that I need to take care of. You know what I mean?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Because
So-
my debt is not that much. I got a baby mother car. I never went to college. I don't have no loans. It was more so like the credit card just like burning it up. Like I had like a credit card that like it's been maxed out by like years. Like I went down Boston, went crazy. Like all this money, sweet.
You know, I saw this article this week, and it was talking about how millennials are the first generation to do worse than the generation before.
Oh, yeah.
And student loan debt has a lot to do with that. But yeah, like we literally we fucked up as a generation as far as finances.
Especially with predatory lending. Like you come out and you give a kid like 18, 19, 20, like 20,000. Oh yeah, bet. They're not reading that promissory note. They just think it's their money. They think they don't have to pay it back like legit.
But now couple that with the fact that like we're at the highest cost of living, and the wages just aren't keeping up.
One day, not today, we're going to have like a really in-depth discussion about how the baby boomers and the Generation X, which is our parents and grandparents, how they fucked us. That just is what it is.
I mean,
Oh,
that
that's
part
not-
too. And they be the first
They
ones
did.
to be
Yes,
like,
the fuck
How?
they did.
Let's have a talk now. Why we waiting? How did they
Because-
fuck us?
First of all, the baby boomers soak up all the resources, and then our parents' generation, they did that whole college thing and just go to college and get a job, and they told us to do the same thing, and the economy has changed.
So you blaming them or were they doing
They
the
have
best
a-
that they could do?
They
College-
had-
if
they
you didn't go to
the
college
baby
back
boomers
then,
didn't even leave a lot of people, a lot of their predecessors or whatever with wealth. They kind of left debt.
And then they
Yeah,
won't
because-
die, so it's
but
like they still
just think
holding
of-
up jobs.
just think of the time frame.
I mean, no, seriously, like these niggas won't die. Like they to spite us. They like, nah, I'm not about to die. I'm
Black women
96,
couldn't even
I'm
get
still at
good
work.
jobs back then. You got to think of the era. It's not their fault.
But they also hold a lot of shit against us in our economy that wasn't the same for theirs. Like, you're not gonna come for my neck and you pay $4,000 for college. Suck my dick. Like, seriously.
Exactly.
But
That's
you,
true.
Fuck outta
But
here.
you think in 1950 a black woman could have been a barber and then just had her own shop and doing shit like that?
Don't bring
Do you
me
take that
into
shit in
this.
consideration? No, the opportunities were not there.
I
As
mean,
a
Did y'all forget about civil rights and shit like that, or did y'all forget about that?
What the fuck? You think she wasn't cutting hair? The fuck? Madam
She
CJ was lining
can.
niggas
She
up.
was selling her can too, but I'm talking about other jobs.
Madam CJ was lining
Yeah.
niggas up.
We're gonna have an in-depth discussion about that, but until then, we have to move on. So, what is the biggest lesson you've learned? Well, I didn't say my goals. My goal is just to be consistent and just improve on everything that I built. But
That's
what is
Vegas shit. We were being detailed. What the fuck?
I really
Be
wasn't
great.
detailed.
Okay.
I did a lot of good. I did a lot of things that I want to build.
Talk about
on.
it.
Man.
You took them goddamn predator locks out your fucking hair. The fuck? Come in the house, can't even find some braid. You just see like a little green joint just going.
First of all, my locks were beautiful, and shout out to everybody that
You had them in
know,
there for 2 years though.
Shout out the
not the
idiots
same
that,
ones.
Shout out to the idiots that thought they were real though. I thought she had dreads with the synthetic curly ends, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Swear to God.
Yeah. Okay. Biggest lessons, real quick. Biggest lessons. Any lessons from 2019?
No.
It's still fuck them kids, or
I mean, that's not really a lesson. That's a lifestyle.
got you.
You have to be self-efficient and not depend on anybody, and keep business in-house. Stop letting new niggas in. Stop letting new bitches in.
Ouch.
Keep
Yeah.
shit in-house.
I already knew that. That wasn't a 2019
I need-
shit.
I
Yeah,
need
nah,
to
a lot
go-
of people don't know.
Okay.
A lot of people want to reach out to other people because
Church
they might
off in
have
these
platforms that they don't have access to. Build your own platform.
Yeah.
Rain that all
I
up
would
in there.
say the biggest lesson that I learned in 2019 is nobody owes you shit. Like, get rid of the entitlement.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Nobody owes you anything. You don't deserve anything. You earn everything.
For sure.
I've been saying that for years.
That's
and
a
people keep
hustler's
telling me,
mentality.
no, Will, like your friends. No. No
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
owes you shit.
What did y'all do during the break?
Hang with y'all.
Oh, I can't fucking
You acting like we ain't see each other or some shit like that.
I mean, y'all could have
yeah,
did
y'all
some.
saw
I
each
mean,
other
I
better than I
did
saw
some
y'all.
things. I was in the shade room. Shout out to me.
Oh yeah, shout out,
my
shout out.
Shout out to Zill.
Oh my God. I was in the shade room. Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Slight
I'm just
flex.
saying.
That's
I did do a
That ain't no
barber.
damn flex. It's a shade room.
What is it, like 12 million people?
Shade room ghetto is shit.
shade
So
room
what?
is huge.
That's
though.
a look.
Them niggas put
That's
they
a
be
look.
plucking tweets off and putting them joints in there, but that was lit. The cause was wonderful.
Please.
Yeah.
Right. I was about to
That was a
say.
dope-
No, the cause was amazing.
Yeah. Shout out to Zill and the Prather Foundation and everything that he did to give the kids a self-care day. I was one of the people who participated. I was one of the people who participated, and I donated my services, my high demand services, to the kids over at KIPP, and Zill made all that possible. So
What-
shout out to him.
What location you work at? Benner Road?
It's the one like if you in Capitol Heights and
Benner Road. You
All
don't
right.
even know shit. God
Oh my
damn.
God. She like
was
if
about
you
to
in Capitol
explain.
Heights,
Yeah, I know.
and you go down Central Avenue,
Shit,
right?
you sure know our
and then you
hoods.
make a left.
Shit, you
And
know
I'm
from
two rights.
Upper Marlboro.
you know
and
what a
that's
fish
it.
boat is?
She's
You know the fish boat. Would that be
the
something?
fish boat. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey yo, I'm
the
not.
fish
So hold
Do I
on.
look like Waze? What
Did you cut their hair for free?
for free?
Why the fuck Bino wasn't there? He's in fucking need. What the fuck? I gotta put my
Anyway.
son in KIPP. Do you cut DC prep kids' hair?
Like, Bino, you going to a new school today. Anybody
Oh,
ask
So
you
let me
to join?
ask.
Okay.
Are you giving them like a quick little like bullshit
Nah.
joint, or you like taking your time?
No, I took my time. I did
Because you be
fades.
whipping through
No, I
my
did-
shit.
That's not
The
true.
fuck?
That's not true. I did fades. I did designs. Like yeah,
Gotcha.
the
How many
That's
Kids
dope.
did you
How many
cut?
kids you cut?
Y'all have to ask Zell. At least I know
You
I
cut
cut the
them.
most.
I'm asking
no,
you.
I don't remember. I cut the most. I did cut the most. It was me and
Another slight
other
flex.
barber.
She flexed on the other barbers. I cut the most.
Nah, because
them
no,
store-ass
and
barbers
shout out
wanna
to
eat
that
that
man.
shit.
Shout out to that man. He cool as shit, but
That
he
man.
tapped out.
Who's that man? That's his
I
name?
don't remember his
Nickname.
name.
Okay.
Damn.
But I remember at one point he tapped out, and there were other kids that still needed to get service, and I still, serviced them. Even
Damn, that man, you tapped out. You a sucker.
though,
Let a
no,
woman
shout
beat
out to
you.
him. He cool as shit.
I mean, well, we don't know who he is, so he's not
That
I
man.
don't
insulted.
remember. Like, well,
He's
I'm
not
supposed to
insulted
remember.
by being that man, like who tapped out.
That great black man. I mean,
Okay.
what the fuck?
Mad specific.
But yeah. Oh, and we recorded the skit. We did the how to make a podcast
yeah.
skit. Yeah. So you could catch that on YouTube soon. I'll put that up at some point. But people was fucking with that. All right. Shout out to us for putting out some different content for y'all. All right. So let's get right into the shit. Okay. Do you want to bring in our guest for today? Because would you like to introduce him? Which
No,
one?
man. Real niggas introduce themselves. He is his own brand. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
No.
You just asked me. We're not going to do this, all right? This is a new season, okay? Got you. The guest always introduce himself. Come on, Ethan.
I'm like,
Ladies
all right,
and gentlemen.
from the makers of Roll Call,
Thank you,
come
Yada.
through and chill.
Thank you, Yada.
Let a nigga inside.
Hey.
And various other bounce beat musical.
Thank you so much.
You would've
Okay,
wanted
hold
to
on, wait,
introduce yourself,
hold on,
though,
wait. This is, I'm sorry, bad production. I'm gonna need you to have a seat right there. Sean, I'm gonna need you to get back in your spot
got you. Why
because
the
you
fuck
wow.
Nobody told you to move.
No one told you to move.
Why didn't no
not
tell
your fault.
not to move once I already moved?
Because I was paying
Gotcha.
attention to something else. All right, so we got it together. Please introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are. You are low key a legend. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely E-Time.
Definitely E-Time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the king of
E-Time was
CCB,
not
E-Time.
on
Yes,
time,
yes.
but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
I wasn't
work a
trying
little
to
late. Gotta work a little late.
It's okay.
Sabre tried to put it on us. I was looking at him. I was like, nigga, we was waiting on you.
Yeah, my bad. Definitely my apologies.
Yeah.
People, definitely my apologies.
Okay, so just for our live viewers, if we were late, and that's why. So shout out to that man. Shout out to him.
Ooh.
So give us a little history on CCB. I'm 27. Okay, so
That's so sad, ain't it? It's so sad.
So let me just put this in perspective. I graduated high school in 2010, so I'm
Gotcha.
familiar with CCB.
She wasn't allowed to listen to my fatty.
We had
That's
already
not
finished
true.
our 5 year
That's
bid
not
by
true.
then, you know what I'm saying?
That's not true. But so explain to, because our demo is between my age and up, and let them know.
I mean, we
She
went
can
off
point
for,
at Sean and say,
CCB went off for quite a bit. I would say started really taking it serious, like maybe 03-ish, 02, 03-ish. I would say somewhere roughly around there. You know, man, 3 national albums out. You know, I ain't gonna say we broke up. We laid off for a minute.
Gotcha.
I started having, you know, other things going on, all type of good stuff going on like that. So, you know, kids came to play. I had a few artists in my band at the time. They doing whatever they doing, but I mean, you know, but we back in full effect.
Okay.
Definitely, you know, turning the city up for sure.
That's what's up. So, what do you do in the band? I know that might sound like a,
I mean, I'm an original drummer of CCB.
Gotcha.
But technically, I started off playing the Timbales with CCB, but I'm the original drummer. Then I started lead talking with him. The lead talking like good 7 years.
Okay.
About 7 years, yeah.
Did you teach yourself for that?
What, drums?
No, you said, yeah.
Yeah. Just beating on the desk in school, for real.
Yeah.
So,
Lunchroom.
what is y'all biggest song? Because I know some of y'all singles, you know what I'm saying, that y'all have, and y'all played on the radio and all that stuff. What is y'all biggest
I can't
song?
believe we let this happen.
Just know that
I don't
this
want
is just
to.
this
Yeah,
is
no.
1/3. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
My fatty. I don't want to say I hate this song. That's my band, but it's my fatty. I ain't gonna lie. That's.
No, because
you hate that
I
song?
didn't know how was I supposed to know that was the biggest song? It could have been Roll Call.
It's like, nah.
On a national level, I'm gonna get back to that real, but on
Okay.
a national, on a bigger circuit, I would say fatty. Because if you go to the average club, if it's in or out of town, they playing my fatty. They're not necessarily playing a roll call, depending on the demographics in the club. You know, but roll call, I would say that's up next. Roll call, my
That's
fatty and
classic.
roll call, because it appealed to more females and stuff like that. Roll
Gotcha.
call, they might consider that.
Gotta
some
appeal to
people
the
that-
females.
Most
Those are the consumers. You already know that. I don't gotta tell you that.
Joint back. Let me not.
All right, so we just letting the listeners who may not be from here.
In my 7 jeans, you hear
Or
me?
might be from here and be 27 from Glenarden and don't know shit about Go-Go.
They from Glenarden, they know about CCB.
She from
for sure.
Glenarden.
You don't know about CCB? We used to
I
run-
do know about
we used to
CCB. I
run
just
through Glenarden.
I ain't go outside.
She jumped off the porch late.
We used to play C
I wasn't in those. I wasn't in those venues. Let me just tell you right now. I was at
My
home.
mother had her in headphones, helmet on her head, running around in the fucking basement. Look how big her head is.
Tethered to a clothesline and shit. So she couldn't go nowhere for real.
Y'all not about to do Sweet Baby. That's what y'all not about to do.
Yeah.
We did.
All right, so
did
we about
that.
to go. We about to go through some of these topics real quick. Okay, so I want to talk about. So there was a clip that came out, right? And I'm glad that we have a male guest. So there was a clip.
What the fuck? I'm still here. The fuck?
I mean, yeah, but you have, you have help.
Yeah, I need
Not
it.
that you need
They be
it.
jumping me, Slim.
What?
Not that you need it. So
Sometimes.
there was a clip. I'm gonna let y'all hear it real quick. And even though I know you can hear it, don't worry about that.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had?
Oh, by the way, if you have, there was a Breakfast Club interview with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, legends or whatever. They were in the Breakfast Club, and this is what Will Smith had to say about Tupac. Hold on.
Fuck.
I want to ask the guys this question.
Oh my God, that dude! Let me, and that was in the early days.
Yeah.
That was in the early days, and it was like, that was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac, and because we had a little bit of a thing, right? Because they grew up together, and they loved a sexual relationship, but they had come into that age where now that was a possibility, and then Jada was with me, so Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince, so it was like I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him.
So basically, this is Will Smith, and he was explaining how back in the day he was with Jada Pinkett Smith, but he understood and recognized her love for Tupac because they grew up together and things like that. So the question I want to ask the guys is: have you ever been jealous of a relationship that your lady had with another guy, like maybe someone that she grew up with or something like that?
No, because I got her now.
Yeah.
If he had that juice and he had that pull, he would still have her. I don't know. Like, now, her shit a little bit different because, like, they've been married like 20 years. She probably still got like Tupac like in the bathroom of this shit. He got walk past it when he in the bathroom with the Jews on this shit. Like, she be talking about the nigga too much because you might be with your lady and it might be a joint that you had serious feelings for, but you don't be talking highly around her. Like, every time a chance you get, her and her friends, and then you be like, yeah, I used to love this bitch Tamika. She was like, for real, I would be with her if, I ain't fuck up. I'm just with you by default. You know what I'm saying? Like, she be talking like
But do you think
crazy
she would
about
talk
Pop.
that much about him if he wasn't dead, though? Do you think that plays a role in that?
If he wasn't dead?
Yeah, but I
like
mean,
you people tend to revere people that
If you're
are
sh-
no
if
longer
you're-
alive.
I mean, if your piece talking about, I'm gonna say from a male perspective about if my woman talking about a whole nother nigga, like, and he alive walking around, like, that's a problem. We need to sit down and, like,
I don't care if the nigga dead.
I mean, like, if you like talking, like, I mean, it depends on what
Yeah.
type of talking you talking about, like, you know what I mean?
But she speaks very highly of him. She always got talk about having a lot of love for him and stuff like that. They've never played it out like they had like a sexual type of relationship or anything. But I also feel like,
he was cracking
but
her.
I also,
something
what
like
I'm
that,
saying,
he either hitting her
what I'm
or
saying,
she
she
think
never,
about him, something
but she
else.
never talked
Ain't no
about
way.
that. Is what I'm saying. I'm not. I
Really?
can't speculate on what they did or didn't do. I'm saying she not out
She-
here like, hey, he was busting this joint.
Nah,
Damn.
she
like,
talk about Pac like, Will, you ain't never hit it how Pac was saying.
Oh,
That's
my
how she
God.
talking about it.
So
like,
so have y'all ever dated a woman who, like, her ex-boyfriend passed away, but she's still, like, you know what I'm saying? Or like her
I'm not
baby
tripping.
father.
He's
or
not coming back. I never have to worry about him ever again. Fuck it. Yeah, my boyfriend, he locked up. He doing 35. Oh, true. Okay. That's a wrap. Y'all won't be having any more physical
it's all
contact.
shits and giggles till he
I'm
get
not
parole.
tripping off a nigga that
Till he
has
get
no
parole.
access to my woman.
Till he get parole. Now
He's
what?
Patrick
No, but
Swayze. He's a
I'm
ghost.
saying, like,
Till he got
how
a halfway
she,
house. Then what?
Right.
That's all. In that case, that's such a like on a woman too, though. Like, you can't necessarily blame that on a dude. Cause
Exactly.
I mean,
Real nigga talk.
it just depends on who in that situation. If the woman got a dude, a whole dude, and you letting me bust that joint down, and you know your dude about to get out, like,
Yeah.
don't bring that drama my way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but how long was he in? Like,
It don't even matter. You
Nah,
got a
that
whole
kinda-
dude though.
but that
Or if
kinda-
you
that
got,
matters.
Yeah, you got a whole dude.
no, that matters. A nigga did 6 months, you wild as shit. Nigga did 6 years, I get it.
So,
But-
so
I'm
you
saying
saying
if she's speaking about him like speaking highly of him,
So let me put this. Let's just put on like your dude, right? His girl got like died in like a car accident. You know what I'm saying? Some shit. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ago, and then that's your dude now. And every time like she gets the chance to talk, every time
He gets
the chance to talk about her, he like bigging her up. You're like, okay, cool. I heard it once. I heard it twice. This is the seventh time. Like.
Do you think that she just walking around like, hey, but what? Speaking of Tupac, or do you think she just speaks highly of him when he's brought up in conversation? I don't feel like she goes out her way to be like, hey, Tupac though, but Tupac, I feel like
what
people,
else can they get out of her?
But I feel like people
she can't
bring
say,
it up
you know
if
what?
she says
I've
something
talked
decent.
about this numerous times out of respect for my relationship. This is not a topic that I want to discuss.
I don't
anymore.
know. I feel like it wouldn't be this way if he wasn't dead.
Yeah. The nigga been dead since 1996.
I'm aware of that. I know.
Gotcha. Okay.
I know the storyline.
Yeah.
But
She
what
be
I'm
talking about the
but
nigga
what I'm
like he
saying
died
is,
like
I
last
don't-
week.
But even still, because I mean, like you gotta think of how shit. You think about how people get elevated and exalted like that once they pass away.
Yeah, for sure.
Motherfuckers would be scumbags while they alive, and as soon as they die, so he ain't never bothered nobody. You got him in clouds on your t-shirt. You know damn well he went down the place. But that's what people do.
But like you said,
But if he didn't die, I don't feel like he would even be a topic of discussion as much as he is tied to her.
he probably be with her. He probably wouldn't even be with Will.
That's kind of weird because she was
with
with him
him
while he was
both-
alive.
yeah, exactly,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she was. Seemed like
Any-
she's with both of them
Oh,
niggas.
my God.
Anyway,
You sure you okay?
So ultimately,
Reach much?
and Sean, I'll let you do this one. Ultimately, what is the takeaway from this type of situation?
I mean, he dead. He been dead.
He did.
Holla at your boy got her by default. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win. TKO, split decision, it don't matter. A W is a W.
Hey, yo. Good job, man.
So,
Fuck it.
okay,
One less nigga you gotta worry about. You not on Instagram DMing her. You good.
all right, we about to come. Sean
Somebody
back
running
off.
a Tupac page. How you know?
I love Tupac. Okay, but anyway,
So you know Tupac music, but not CCB music.
I do know CCB music. I remember
You
being
time
in
hear
middle
this?
school
She
when
said-
Roll Call was popping.
Okay,
So,
got
I'm
you.
gonna get you hip now.
Got
You wasn't hip then. You need to get tuned.
What's your,
Hey, but
hold
you
on.
ain't know my
What's your favorite
favorite.
Tupac CD?
You need to get tuned in now.
I
Y'all-
never like. Hold on.
So y'all, when the women laugh,
Don't try to say no greatest hits or no wild shit like that.
Listen,
Joel, when a woman laughs,
listen.
The greatest hits, Joe. Like, look at it. Look at it.
No,
Shit.
listen.
When a
I
wo-
ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna be honest. I never liked the full length. Like I could never listen to Tupac from.
All right,
top
so
to
real
bottom.
quick,
I'm sorry.
real quick.
But did you fuck with Pac?
Hold on, real quick
He
though. All
looked
right,
good,
we
and
gonna
I
say
like some
this.
of his- Okay,
Some say the blacker the berry.
the sweeter the juice.
I say the darker the flesh.
the deeper the root.
Okay.
That's the easy one, y'all.
I mean, all right, you know what? All
But she
right.
said she didn't know. Hold on. First of all, he
There
has,
you,
No,
there
I
you
know.
go.
No, I'm just
I have
saying.
one of his
Acting
things.
like
I know he has 35 albums, right? You can't name one.
In 33
I
of them joints
literally-
dropped after he died.
All right, which one
on.
can you name?
I can name Tupac albums. You got Machiavelli. We not about to go.
What's
through
his
this.
double disc? What's his most famous double
Can we
disc?
not? Can we
That's
move
what we
on?
here
I have
for.
a clip. No, this is not the show
All right,
for
cool.
that.
All right, cool. All
I'll
right.
do
I
another
have a
YouTube
clip.
channel for that. All right. I want y'all to hear this clip right here with Lonnie Love because we have to move on. We
Gotcha.
have to move
Okay,
on.
move on.
We have to
Move on.
listen.
Move my
We've
way.
talked about cheating a lot on this show. One
That's
day,
all black women want to talk about is cheating.
no, because
That's all
no,
y'all
no.
niggas
Here,
do.
Y'all talking about
no,
cheating? Nah,
no.
women, we hold up. We get for the. I'm just jumping in there.
Eh,
We get our game from y'all.
So look, hold on, wait.
Oh, I see somebody was listening to Tupac on the way over here.
Y'all pushed us out, so us dudes, we Y'all
we
cheat
put
on a whole
Talk about
nother
it. Let's talk about
because
it.
we
One
pushed
day-
y'all out. That make
Okay,
y'all
hold
Y'all be getting our game from y'all.
flip this whole shit
You know what
over.
I'm saying?
Because
The
men don't
game
have
is
game.
fucked
Only
up.
women got game.
Listen, one day we're going to talk about how women contribute to a lot of men cheating, but today is not the day for that. Now, we're going to play this clip by Lonnie Love. Okay.
Quit. You fucked up.
I want to,
I wanna talk about that today.
She says she doesn't speak for the black community, but here she is.
They really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships. They think because they have money, because they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way.
Lonnie Love is saying things.
And that is something we need to work
Shut
on.
up, Amanda.
We need to work on that. That
together.
money and power does not mean that you can just do whatever you want to do.
So many.
Can I just say I cannot stand Amanda Seales, but
She tough though.
tough where? Tough to.
Face. She
Okay.
tough.
That's what's up.
You'll beat her.
You away from your
You'll
mic.
hit her.
I'm not gay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I wouldn't hit her.
I wouldn't hit her if
She
I
not
was
tough
gay.
though.
No,
She
she's
the
not.
toughest one on Insecure.
What? Other than Yvonne? Tougher than Yvonne?
Who's Yvonne? The big teeth bitch?
Yes.
Wow.
Fuck! Yes! Yes! She's terrible.
Well, in real life,
cut
Amanda
his-
Seales is
cut his
ass.
mic
All
off.
right, but listen. So,
his mic off.
Lonnie Love, and I know you don't have the headphones. She said that black men have an issue with being faithful. Let me quote her.
Speak for the black
She
community,
doesn't speak
but
for the
I do think
black
that
community.
A lot of black men, they really don't know how to.
They don't know how to have faithful relationships. Black men. And let me start by saying I don't like when any black people, women or men, speak negatively about the black community in front of like a large white audience. I think that she was totally out of pocket for this. I don't think that that's true.
It's not. Imagine a black man talking about black women on that large platform.
I don't like that shit.
This is what's
Well,
on NBC or CBS?
I don't
One of
know
them.
the real come on.
I don't know.
I'm not
Oh,
talking
nobody.
crazy.
I don't watch
I'm
The
not
Real.
talking crazy about black women in front of other women of other races.
Well, I don't think that it was necessarily a lie, but it's not exclusive to black men. I think it's a lot of
Absolutely.
men that just don't know how to have faithful relationships, and I don't think that it's exclusive to black men. So I don't feel like we should make it seem like black men own the monopoly on that shit because
That's a 50-50
it's
thing,
across
though, sweetheart.
it's
It gotta
across
be.
the board. But there's a lot of men who defend that behavior by saying, "Well, it's not in a man's nature," and I'm like, all that shit is a social constraint, to be honest, because the first faithful man debunked that theory that it's in your makeup to not be faithful.
Maybe he was an anomaly.
Or
No,
or
'cause
he
there's
was
plenty
just,
of men. Really?
or he was going
No, I'm
against
just asking,
nature.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, or he was just going against
just
nature.
because it was somebody.
I don't think that. I think that in and of itself is I think that concept is a social constraint, and I
No.
think that it's
I
just
think-
an
I
excuse
think
for
Lonnie
people
Love
to
is talking
not
from a-
have discipline. To be honest,
I think
but
Lonnie
that's
Love
my
is
take
talking
on it.
from a personal. First of all, she looks like Faison Love. It's probably niggas that haven't been faithful to her, so she's saying that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first things
So-
first. Let's not bank that on looks because Beyonce got cheated on. So moving forward,
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
because
But,
make it a looks thing.
no, but I'm saying it's not about looks, but I'm just saying looking like her and looking like Beyonce.
Oh no, she's definitely
that-
big and dumb. Like
Yeah, her possibility ratio of getting cheated on is higher than Beyonce. I'm not. Anything can happen to anybody, but look at her.
I feel
Look
like
at
she would
Beyonce.
bag ugly niggas who can't get other
Well-
bitches. But I mean, I see where you going with it though.
well, the reality.
just-
Oh, go ahead, Sean.
And just because a nigga not faithful in one relationship doesn't mean he doesn't know how to be faithful.
Well, and let's be clear. Lonnie Love is married or is dating a white man.
Of
So
course.
that already disqualifies you
Yeah.
from talking
Well, that's probably why
negatively
shit.
about black men.
These
If you
niggas keep
decide to
cheating,
date-
man. Let me go get me a honky.
What
If
if
you
it's
if
y'all
you date
women-
outside your race, don't say anything, especially about don't say anything about anybody. in the black
might be
community
fed
you're
up.
dating.
Shit.
No, well, just shut your fucking mouth and talk about all the shit that's going on in white society and what
Why
sick
do-
ass shit white men are doing.
Why do
don't talk
some
about
black
men.
women think men of other races don't do the same?
Because
Same.
they
Men are
fucking
men.
do. They
Men are
fucking
men.
do.
No, I'm not. I
Men are
just
men,
They
women
not
are
even
women.
happy in those
Sometimes a woman
interracial
give a-
relationships.
Sometimes women give us men reasons to bust moves. Like you gotta make sure you handle home just like a man gotta make sure to handle home. This touching on like the Beyonce, she not really bad to me. Beyonce's fine, but she's not bad to me. Like you know what I mean? Like what if Jay-Z? What if
cut
she
his
ain't
mic
being
off.
that ultimate freak? They married. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like Jigga need and he her sister or whatever.
then
you
fucking
know what I'm
leave.
saying?
Like
She-
that. The thing is, there's never
Yeah,
never
man.
a justification for cheating when leaving is always an option. That's how I feel. So I feel like those are excuses. At the end of the day, you can say, oh well, she wasn't doing this, so I got it elsewhere. Okay, well then get the rest elsewhere. You didn't want to get the rest elsewhere because you're getting 80% of your
It's a
needs
lot
met,
that goes
but you want to
within
go
that, though.
outside for that 20%, and that's where the bullshit comes in.
But you do know that monogamy is a social construct. You do realize that, right?
I think it's the opposite.
No, and I'll tell you why. It's because
niggas can nut in different bitches. Is that why?
Because
it's like bitches can let niggas nut in.
Monogamy.
A man not going this.
Well, a woman can only be pregnant by one person at a time. That's where I was going with that. That's why people say that it's
100 women can open their legs up to 100 men too. Women do it. Y'all, we not just doing it. Y'all not just giving out numbers like y'all.
The ball bounce both ways.
Most definitely.
For sure. I'm just saying monogamy is a social construct.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
I believe that.
It's not always natural. Doesn't mean you can't do it. Doesn't mean you cannot stay faithful to a person. It just means that shit is made up for order. It's to keep your lineage, your bloodline, clear. That's really what it is, and to maintain order. You can look it up.
But you think if no one ever told you otherwise that would even be a thing?
No. But see, this is the thing. I'm not talking out of my ass though.
No,
you can look this up.
I'm talking about historically though. Do you think that if you could call anything a social construct, to be honest, because we weren't there from the beginning of time to say this is what it is.
Because naturally men can impregnate multiple women, but a woman, like you said, can only be pregnant one at a time. But for order and about lineage and legacy and stuff like that, and the economy, you want to make sure that you know what's going to it brings confusion when you have a bunch of different heirs that is not clear on who is supposed to be the heir to whatever you're leaving behind, the legacy that you're leaving behind.
Nigga, we ain't no fucking.
I mean, I'm a king. If
All right, here we go.
20 little princes who I don't know which prince.
And that's what causes
T-shirt
confusion.
Tawana.
No.
What's the difference between that and having 20 kids with one woman?
No.
Who gonna get it?
The
Who
oldest.
gonna get it all?
The oldest.
Really? So your oldest. It shouldn't matter which.
Listen,
but you gotta be able to find them.
Messenger. This
you
is
might got
just
some in
what it
Ohio,
is.
Alabama, Mississippi.
You be sprinkling semen all over the U.S. What's wrong?
A lot of women decide to live in fairy tale land, and I'm just letting you know what it is. These are true. These are facts. Now, I do think that in America, you feel me? Like the situation that we're in, monogamy, especially in marriage, fits best. But I understand how you have to literally go against nature to be successful at that. That just is what it is.
Because nature says nothing a bunch of bitches or.
Yes,
mammals for male mammals. Yes.
Nature says because you have a capability, you're supposed to do it to the utmost.
In order to populate the earth, to populate the earth, do you really think it's supposed to be one man and one woman doing it one at a time?
Why would God give us so much nut?
Yeah, I mean,
come on now, that's crazy. You shoot one time, two times. Voila, no.
Niggas out here shooting blanks.
Yeah, but how about if you got a fully loaded clip?
Back to Lonnie though. Hold on. So back to Lonnie. She should not be fucking talking bad about. I do not like when people talk negatively about straight black men because it's enough shit out here that go against y'all. And I just really think that this coming from a woman who's married to a white man,
shaped like a beanbag.
Who said?
But a beanbag that's been set on.
I'm interested in why black people who date non-black people lose their ability to address relationships among black people.
Well, because you're not dating a black person, and white people have plenty enough, toxic, just fucking sick shit happening in their community. If you want to talk about some shit, talk about that shit.
They might be dating outside their race because of being traumatized by that. Now, granted, I don't
fucking mouth.
That's weird though. I don't associate that. I wouldn't tie my trauma to black. I would have tied it to that man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to associate it with a whole race because I don't want to be lumped in with what some other black bitch did to you.
Well, your woman
I feel like dating outside, especially if you've experienced the same thing, you tend to draw parallels and create patterns. So you feel like, okay, I'm doing something different because I've gone through this. I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying I understand that's the logic behind why.
But if you're so fucking happy with your white man, why the fuck are you talking about black men? Why the fuck are you opening up your mouth?
The same reason you talk about white people all the time. What you mean? If you're so happy being black, why you worried about white people?
Do I talk about all the sick shit that white people do? No, I do not. I only talk about systematic white supremacy.
I mean that falls under the umbrella of most of the fucked up shit they do.
It don't matter.
I was just saying this. I don't know why women do that because I won't speak for you, but you can. I've been cheated on. I've been fucked over. You know what I'm saying? I've never been like, yo, fuck black women. That has never been a thought that has crossed my mind.
Because on top of it, y'all still got y'all man code too.
Women got women codes too.
Yeah,
Everybody got a code, and ain't nobody following none of these motherfucking
y'all still have
codes.
man code because it's a lot of shit that men would do that other niggas be like, man, that's some gay shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, why you complaining about women? And so not to say that that's what's hindering you from doing that, but we can't fake like niggas not gonna say that's some wild shit or that's feminine. It's certain things that men can't do because it's attributed to being a feminine trait.
Yeah, I just think it's honestly black men are attracted to black women, and they're not going to base one bad experience, two bad experience, three bad experience, and then just like want to like eradicate the whole black woman race. Like as far
no,
as
there are
dating.
men that do that.
It's very, but no, of course, it's not. Everything is not 100-0, but I don't think like it's even like close. It may
Those
be
are
like
niggas be arguing with on Twitter all day.
yeah, they be like from Silver Spring and shit.
This is
No, I don't
why.
think they be from this area
is
though,
why I
but still.
love Serena Williams, and shout out to Serena Williams because she said she recently, by the way, she said
Shout out,
her,
girl, you ain't even like
she
interracial
said, hold on, let me
dating.
tell you why I fuck with her because she don't talk shit about black men, and she
How you
recently put out that because she don't put it in the media, and she recently said that the smell of her white husband made her sick during her pregnancy. Early
This
on.
the type of shit you condone, but you mad.
But she still let him beat though. And
No,
that bother
but
her
I'm
that
just
much.
saying, like, she instead of using that energy to talk down about black men and what they doing and what they not doing, she just gonna talk about how fucking sour her fucking husband
She
smells.
was probably
It don't
like,
bother
man,
her that much because she
them
married
niggas
him.
I'm
said
just
I look
saying,
like I
don't
can
talk about our men. If you want to go out there, if you want to go out there, have it the fuck up.
She was like, them niggas said I look like I could throw a cotton ball on the roof. Fuck them niggas. I'm gonna give me a white dude and mind my fucking business. That was funny as shit though. I'm not
Yeah.
even
She's strong as shit though.
a cotton ball on the roof.
Imagine
You know
her
how
bald
much
head. She look
strength-
like a Vander Holyfield.
You know how much strength it take to throw a fucking cotton ball on the roof, nigga? Like,
Oh,
Ooh,
what is
classic.
this? What is this?
Yeah,
Somebody missed
freestyle.
the meeting. Feels
Freestyle.
left out. Hey,
excuse me for having a dad.
go.
The fuck?
Hey, go,
up.
yada.
What the fuck is this? Freestyle
Just give us an
Friday?
8. Just give us an 8. Give us an 8.
Fuck out of here.
All right. When you hear this music, just know that this is the new X Sean shit. And right now, what we're doing, we are introducing a new
So
part of the
gay.
segment of X Sean. We got women, men asking questions about dating, the relationship, and beyond. At first, it was just women. We limited it. But because of all the emails that we've gotten over the break from men, we want to open this
Y'all
up.
niggas need help too.
Hey, real quick though, y'all could have FaceTimed me. I'm just throwing that out
My
there.
nigga, you said we not doing this.
You could have called me.
I did.
Phones work.
I did, my nigga.
And
Friday?
I'm glad I
Yes.
got E-Time here because this is
shit.
a good question right here.
All right,
Oh,
so look,
shit.
Nigga
this is
tripping.
Ask Sean, ladies and gentlemen. And when you ask him, this nigga gonna answer. Because this nigga got a lot of free time at his job. All right, so, Sean.
Y'all,
you
Sabrina
call?
thinks
That shit say
Sabrina know all my
Tuesday.
break time. She be hitting me in my break time.
Tuesday.
She be like, why you not answering? Like, I should have never gave her my 11:15 little coffee break, 2 o'clock lunchtime.
Because you never free for lunch. The fuck?
We
I
can
know
do
his
lunch.
2 o'clock.
Never fucking free for lunch. Or maybe I don't stay.
Hey, I look at my phone like, God damn, she know I ain't doing shit. Fuck it.
Maybe I don't stay out there long enough, but still, dog, you never
All right.
around for lunch.
Gotcha.
Sean, what's the Ask Sean for this week?
Can I remix it since I got E-Time here?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna remix it, okay?
All right, bet.
It's this X E-Time. I'm gonna still give my input on it because we need some real niggas, right? So I got an email. Hey Sean, I don't remember exactly what the email said because clearly I don't have it right here.
Nigga, so ghetto.
Hey, Sean.
Hey Sean, huh? Yeah,
A dude?
yeah. So he talking to me. He want my advice, right? So he said, "Hey Sean, I've been dealing with my wife. We've been married for 2 years. All right. We just got a house. You know what I'm saying? We bought it out Potomac. Yada 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 yada. We want to get to the story. Basically,
some man
okay,
shit.
actually, he finds out that his wife is pregnant, but then she tells him that it's not his. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. So, Sean, look, I love my wife. I don't care, you know, what she's done, this and that. Am I stupid for staying with my wife?
Most definitely. Are you finished? No,
No, that's it. No, so basically he was saying, like, I was paraphrasing it, you know, to get to the point. He basically,
This nigga
Man-
probably even a whole letter.
because we men don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? When a woman texts you like a paragraph, you want to read the first line. Like,
You're going to find
she
one
mad.
sentence to respond
She
to.
mad. So I'm
'Cause
going to wait
y'all
till I
some
get
shit.
home. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
See,
cool.
that's why Lana
All right.
Liv said
Nah,
what
you
she
got. I
said.
mean, you got. Yeah.
So basically, he's saying, "Am I stupid?" He wants to stay, so he's not asking. should he stay? He said, am I stupid for staying because, my wife already admitted to me, like, this child is not mine, but she wants me to be the father.
He better than me. I'm just saying, like, it's not too much to talk about. Like,
just bought a house.
Why you ain't keep it a buck? Like, when did you slide off? When you told me you was out with the girls, like, you know what I mean? When you was at the Target or something, when did you slide off the head?
Happy hour with the girls.
Locked up. Yeah, like, nah.
That's not none of your business.
Nah, that's my business. We got a house together. I'm thinking that's probably mine. You know, I'm planning a baby shower, everything.
He didn't say the marriage. We got a house together.
Does she get credit for coming to you? At least telling you.
Most definitely, yeah. You get credit. You get like.
But not enough credit to hold on to the.
You don't get a lot of credit for that right there, because we've been married 2 years. So, 9 months, 10. It don't take that long for a baby to pop out when you're pregnant.
Gotcha.
So when did you did this? After you jumped the broom with me.
The honeymoon.
After we signed that paperwork on the house, we in the process of moving in, already moved in, and you knocked up. I'm thinking it's me. Nah, we going to court or something.
So let me ask you this:
you snitch on yourself?
When you marry, right? If your wife commits adultery, is that something that you can't come back from, or because that's 2 years? Say if it was 10 years, does that make a difference?
Yeah.
Okay. Longevity, because an investment.
Yeah, I mean, you invest when you start dealing with somebody. That's how I
for sure.
Yeah, with a female,
especially emotionally.
I mean, but 10 years, because I feel like you already been through a lot. You know, if you got over something like that, something wild like that, a baby, I can't get over that. I ain't gonna lie, I cannot get over that.
Is her name on the deed?
No, they got
her name on the mortgage.
No, they got a house together.
See, that's where he made the mistake. That's where he fucked up.
Oh, he wasn't.
No.
She wasn't supposed to be on the mortgage?
No.
Oh, see, that's how you gonna get put out. See, you better shut up.
That's why you gotta work to maintain your position.
All the sucking dick in the world ain't gonna get your ass put out when you ain't on that damn.
Like, what you mean? Though, it's like
we got.
We got a comment. What they say?
Yeah, Floyd the Great said she get credit for me to knock her fucking head off.
Most definitely.
Oh, we don't.
And your ass going to jail.
We don't like that, yeah, but that's
and your ass going to jail. And your ass going to jail.
We don't condone.
Your ass
just
going
let
to
her
jail.
Go. That's why if you smart, the car she driving is a company car. The house that she live in is a contingent upon if she's with the company. You.
Gotcha.
What?
On brand.
If she do some wild shit like that, she's fired. No more car, no more house, no more shopping, no more this, no more that. She violated. Period.
Yeah.
If
in a
she's
community
being
property
taken care of,
please.
but it sounds like she's paying half. She sounds like she's willing to risk it all because she's like, well, shit, I could do this myself, so fuck it.
So you
in
think
a community property
do you
state,
think women are less
don't.
likely to cheat if their name is not on any paperwork?
Yeah,
a woman is less likely to do anything
what you mean they in
outside
control?
of
In control as far as what?
No, I said because they're being controlled.
being
That's not
control.
true. That's not true.
All right, how much dick you about to say?
That's not true. As much as my man wants.
See, exactly. Control. Control.
No, it's a give and take. If he's taking care of the
you gonna
finances
work for that
and
mortgage to
everything,
get paid?
then
please.
Listen, you guys,
Please.
listen.
I'm not eating dick 3 times a day.
All right, so
Fuck
look,
out
we
of
were
here.
just talking about double standards. we were talking about how we're not advocating, domestic. Y'all got brothers, right?
Hella brothers.
Their wives father a child that's not there. Y'all giving him a pass for knocking her out just one time like a slate.
Wait, if my brother, if somebody that was dating my brother got somebody, I would tell him to never put your hands on a female because you're a black man. And
But would you give him a pass if he did?
I'm not saying that. I can acknowledge that in some circumstances where bitches need to get glass. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie,
yes.
y'all. Never
as far as a
put
man hitting a woman?
Certain circumstances where it might happen, and it's like, well, I'm not condoning it, but I'm understanding in certain circumstances. No shade, but I know some joints who done got, and it's like, well, you ever know somebody like, yeah, that nigga punched me in my shit. You like, I'm not saying it's okay, but like I can see that. Is you ever know people that you just like if they tell your nigga hit him, you not surprised?
Gotcha.
It's like you just got that. You just seem like you would like provoke the shit out.
I can't hit her. I could shake it till she pissing or something.
But nah, some bitches don't know how to keep their hands to themselves too. Some bitches don't know how to keep their hands to themselves too.
Violent. You don't put your hands on no man.
And your father should have taught you that lessons thing, and that is this man you dating got to teach you the lesson.
It ain't never like, if it comes to that point where you got to put your hands on or walk away. And if she put her hands on you, call the fucking police. Get her ass locked up.
They're gonna come down that joint and lock you up.
Well,
shit.
Well, shit.
Well, I know you saying she hit you, but you're a man, so we're gonna go ahead and take you in.
Yeah,
but you might as well hit her. Fuck.
She fingerprinted. She was trying to get her clearance. She can't get none of that.
You going to jail anyway? You might as well snap her
ass up. That's what they try to do. Don't hit her, man. You hit her, you gonna get locked up. Fuck her career choices up, her resources up, all that bullshit.
If you hit my son, I hope he glass your ass.
Gotcha. You see?
Because you should have kept your fucking hands to yourself.
Meaning, if I hit your son or something?
No, if a woman, as a woman, you hit my son, I hope he pees your shit out.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't saying beat you, just catch you with the quick, you know what I'm saying?
Like a quick little...
No, I don't condone men putting their hands on women, period. A nigga got one good chance to put his hands on me.
Are you putting your hands on him first?
Is he paying for everything?
It doesn't matter. Of course, if he's dating me, yes, he's paying the mortgage.
Can he just shake the shit?
That's what it's going to take to keep him happy. He got to be able to steal you once a month.
A nigga got one time. He got to be able to know I can control my emotions. So if what I say or something like that provokes you to, physically threaten me, it's a fucking wrap.
So
it's a wrap.
He paying no mortgage. He paying all the bills. He feeding you. He dropping dick. But he feel like in order for him to do all that, what's going to keep him happy, he got to steal you once a month. What you doing?
But he got on gloves though. He got on gloves.
No.
He got to catch you with one quick one.
No for me.
Gotcha.
Once a month. That's it. Once a month.
All right, y'all really tried it. Y'all really tried it.
Put a little stake on that. You good? You know what I'm saying?
No.
You got to work for that mortgage.
Honestly,
I'm not hurting. So that's the thing. I'm not desperate out here. It's okay.
I told cuz you gotta do what works best for you. I'm not in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that emotional. No, I'm not. Yes. Who am I to say? So
because he asked you.
I'm not trying to get biblical, but it's supposed to be for better or for worse.
And what if
everybody is kind of like relative?
Ugly as shit too. Then you got this ugly ass fucking baby.
I ain't getting into all that.
Now you got raised this ugly ass baby. People like, oh my god, that's your baby. Like,
I don't doubt
man, yeah.
So that's the thing. I don't get now. What's really for better or for worse? Because everybody has their deal breakers, what they deal with and what they won't.
Deal breaker for me.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing's really for better for worse no more. It's like, yo, if you did this, I'm not fucking with you no more.
No, I think this is like a rung below worse. It's like for better or worse, and then there's this.
Gotcha.
This wasn't in the contract.
I can't do that shit. Monday morning, I'm in court. I'm talking about lawyers.
All right, but if you stepped out, would you expect your wife to be there for you?
You got to print the papers out that Saturday.
When you got another joint,
I mean, it's dude, however you feel. I mean, I play when you step out. You gotta expect your shorty to play like that. If you playing like that, man, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm in it. I've been there. It's not I've been there.
I think we've all been there.
You gotta fill out them papers you gotta print the papers out that Saturday.
Because once again, a woman is a lot more sneaky than us dudes, yo.
For sure, they're serpents.
Every time
y'all just dumb.
Have you cheated in a relationship before?
Yeah, we've talked about this.
I'm just putting it out there. Have you cheated in a relationship before?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
See, that's why y'all already
hold on.
I'm gonna tell you why I said this.
I don't want to.
All
right, let me ask you this question.
What's your level of cheating?
The black woman always
no.
The black man get his say.
No, because I only asked that question for the audience. I really don't care. So listen. Hold on. So the times that y'all cheated, be honest, because this is a safe space.
No disclaimer. What the fuck is the name
of
the show?
This podcast is a safe space. Was there a reason?
Yeah.
You felt like
that the woman caused.
Some I would say, yeah. I mean, that ain't the first time I've done it, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I was I can't speak for every dude, but
no, I'm actually speaking for yourself.
I mean, when I'm in a band, you know what I'm saying, coming up like that, it get crazy. You might have a girlfriend.
Just throwing them cheeks at you at the show.
You might have a girlfriend, and then you might have a situation your girlfriend might be your girlfriend because she's the main pretty girl. She's just the girl who does everything right. But she ain't, when you close them doors, she ain't that beast. Sometimes, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. And it's growth within men. As being a man as well too. I mean, you just, I don't know.
Okay, why would you cuff a junk if you feel like you're not getting fulfillment the way you want to get fulfillment?
I mean, this could be like your. That's why I say, what's your level of cheat? This could be like your girl, but it ain't really your girl. If somebody in this room fake moves and say they ain't had a situation all right, I got this I'm just hitting this joint this my so this my joint, you know what I'm saying. But then again, you might got somebody else,
Well, if y'all
you're
don't
not
have
really
an
always
exclusivity,
committed.
Right, so that's not, is
that's
that
not
cheating?
cheating
If that's
then.
not your girlfriend?
if you haven't
Nah, but it's
I
your
don't know
girl
what they call it.
because
That's
she
so-
wasn't
that's
calling
not
your
like your
girl.
But if
You
you
weren't
haven't
calling your
made
girl when you go out.
One time.
if you haven't made it exclusive, then it's not cheating.
Oh yeah, I mean,
But it's misleading if you make her think it's just her and it's
these
not.
bitches would think that even if you're not making it
No,
seem
I
that
said
way.
it's misleading if you. I said it's misleading if you make her think that, not if she just draws conclusions on her own. There's a difference.
Is she
But you ain't making her
is she
think that.
gonna?
I mean, she know what she know what she
She's
getting
not gonna
into.
communicate
You know
that.
what
She's
I'm
gonna
saying?
say he made me think that way. He gave
Okay.
me $5. I thought we were exclusive.
Let's just
a wild situation, though.
okay. Let's just assume these women are mature, and this is from your mature later on relationships. Was there a reason? Like, was there a justified reason that she caused? And if so, what are those reasons?
Not giving up sex. Like,
Okay.
I've been in instances where women like were mad at you, so like I'm not going to give you my body, which I can understand. The first night, the second night, you withholding. Your man still needs a release, just like you need a release. You don't fuck your man for 3 weeks, where you think you're gonna get him
Okay.
from? Like, if you're
Angela.
not- so
the fuck?
you're not cooking no more, right? He still need to eat, right?
Yeah.
So he gonna go get food.
Okay.
He a hunter. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So I'm not saying no. The food. Come on now, like
Really?
if you like getting your pussy ate and your man not eating your pussy, would you just gonna go for a lifetime without getting your pussy ate?
A lifetime? Like first.
Yeah, he don't eat pussy. He don't
probably
eat your
gonna-
pussy.
We probably gonna break up. Like
Okay, got you. Or
Men don't. We all know men don't break up.
yeah, we don't because we really because
y'all
men
retarded
love
as
harder
shit.
than women.
Because
We
y'all
want to
know-
make it work.
No,
y'all
y'all
don't
avoid
break up.
confrontation.
That's
what the
all-
fuck?
Y'all don't break up because y'all just make
You're-
us miserable
you're
till
right.
we leave
We
y'all,
do
so y'all
avoid
don't feel
conversation.
guilty.
And you guys are antagonists.
Niggas don't be breaking up with bitches. They don't want to go through that. Whatever comes with that. So they would just make you fucking miserable until you leave.
And women would not leave and just make you fucking miserable until you leave. So let's go back and forth. This is when I will win. I am well versed.
No, I leave. So
I'm a
you know
grandmaster. If this is chess, I'm fucking Bobby Fischer, the black
I
version.
leave. So I don't know
I'm
what you're
Samuel
talking about.
Jackson in the fucking park with the hat.
I leave these niggas
Yeah.
where I found
Okay,
them. So
got
you were saying?
Got you. I'm just saying, I've definitely cheated just because, yo, I wanted some more pussy, and I've definitely cheated like, yo, what's going on? Like, I'm not happy. I like everything else about you. I'm trying to get this shit fixed, but I don't know if you're going to get it fixed. So I mean,
So
Have you had that conversation before you cheated, or you were just like, man, shit?
yeah, I've definitely had the conversation before because I think I'm a great communicator.
But a lot of men cannot come to a lot of women because a lot of women, when faced with some type of adversity or some type of criticism, women get in defense mode and they act like they can't accept anything other than you're so great, oh you're fine or whatever. Yeah. They cannot accept you need to do this and you need to improve on this. They feel attacked.
Whatever a woman is at 30, that's how she's going to be for the rest of her life.
It's something to that.
I know.
It's something to that.
I ain't pull this shit from out the thin air.
I call bullshit.
Women don't think shit is wrong with them. They feel like,
bullshit.
take me as I am.
You
know what I'm saying? You cannot, I have been in relationships where the therapist told the woman that she was wrong, and she be like, I'm not listening to this bitch with 9 degrees.
But that's the
Why the
type
fuck
of
we come here?
That's the type of bitches you be picking though.
No, it's all the bitches.
That's the type of
bitch.
bitches you be
Goddamn,
picking
it's
because I don't feel like this. I'm not the same person right now at
course.
33 that
But
I
you're
was.
just validating my point. Of course you're not going to think that you changed.
You have got to be.
I just
fucking,
said I have
no,
changed.
That doesn't mean
you
that.
have got to lost. You have got to
Really?
lost your fucking mind if you don't think most women are like that.
What I just said was him saying the person you are at 30 is not
Thank
who
you, Joel.
who is who
And
you
I
are for the
said
rest of your
nothing
life.
is
And I
ever
said that's
100 and
bullshit.
everything is 0. Come on now. We old enough to know I'm not talking about every last woman. But
I didn't say every last woman.
have you dated a woman before?
Maybe.
No, I'm just saying, have you?
You calling me gay?
No.
Are you trying to call me gay? Yes
So
or
have
no?
you dated a woman, right?
Yes
no,
or
I
no?
have not.
So
I have not.
you don't know. Women are different with their friends when they are romantically. So the friend that you have, the best friend, is not the same eat time or half a girl. It's a totally different bitch. Yeah. Totally different bitch. And women do not like they say, hey, look, I've reached this point. This is what I'm going to do. You got to change everything about you. I'm not going to change shit because I'm perfect. And you just like a science project. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's been in 98% of my relationships.
That's somewhat
Maybe it's you.
No, most women.
Look,
come on, Yada.
No, hold on. Hold on.
Now, if it was some, that's no. Hold on, because now if it was the other way around, then you would be like, okay, well maybe it's you. Like I don't get it. It could go the same way for men or women. Whereas if you keep living the same situation over and over again, you might be contributing to that shit.
Women can't take accountability. Go ahead.
The fuck?
You might be right. It might be me. Okay, but I know that I'm taking conscious steps to become a better me.
And I respect that.
So, but if a person is who they are, you can't let another person dictate your actions. So, for example, if I cheat on you, right, and you cheat on me, everybody's responsible for their own actions, right? It's not because I cheat on you. You're a cheater. So, why can't women just own that, hey, he's a fucked up, and just like you said, it's an option, why not leave?
Because they want revenge.
So
that's the worst human being.
They want revenge.
Is psychology and history or society ever relevant in these things? Because they always tie in. Okay, so women have a problem with taking accountability for their own actions. There's always
WHNA. Women have no accountability.
Okay, so let me tell you why society, and I'm not taking accountability off the women, but you look at from the time that we come up versus boys to men and women, girls to women. Men have that reality check very early on. They understand the cause of their actions, the reactions from their actions from an early age. What you put in is what you get out. What you don't put in is what you don't put out. But women are coddled even in the system. Women are coddled in the system. You can. For sure. Yes, because guess what? If a man has a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women, it's like, well, that's your responsibility no matter what. If women have a bunch of a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men, there's government assistance, there's all types of food stamps, there's all types of housing, there's all types of, and because of that has got us conditioned to think that there's always a justification, there's always a person that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm like, $2.
No, but I'm saying there's always a reason or a justification for the things that happen to us.
For sure.
We didn't do that. That happened to us. And because of that breeds a mentality that nothing that we do is wrong. And a lot of situations I see is the man, you need to fix this, this, and this. Okay, well, you need to fix this and that. Well, who are you to tell me? Well, what makes you say that? Why are you attacking me? I'm not going to talk to you for 2 weeks. And then until you know what I'm saying, come back around or whatever and then coddle me and then tell me that,
you think women are coddled more than men?
Hold on.
In society?
Hypothetically.
Society?
You said when women have a bunch of kids by a bunch of men, they get all this assistance. You know why? Because there's no man around. That's why.
Hold on. Sean, and then
that's why. Why do they qualify for it? Because there's no man around helping take care of those kids.
I'm not saying that there are any men around here, but if there were men around here right now, can we get an amen for what Sabre just said? Amen. Oh, this. Amen.
Amen to that.
I'm with you on all the rest of that, but that part I'm not with because
women definitely get called more than men.
But you know why women qualify for that shit? Because there's no man around. So I feel like in that instance, I don't really like that example.
So E-Town,
because it's bullshit.
I'm gonna let you go. I want to say something. Yo, my son.
Ain't no man around.
Hold on.
For those instances where women are, they have a bunch of kids by a bunch of men, and they get all of these handouts.
Let
and
me
stuff
tell
like
you.
What do the projects say? But what do the project? What do the people in the system say? As long as you don't have a man around, that's when you'll get the benefits that we'll give you.
That was the point. That was literally my point.
If you don't, but only if you don't. So a lot of times it forces the man to be out of the picture. But go ahead.
Or you could be in the picture and she won't be on assistance. There's that, but. It's neither here nor there.
This little girl hit Bino, right? Right?
Bino is his son.
Okay,
for all the new listeners and viewers. So, Bino is his son. He's 5 years old. Go ahead.
So Bino was like, oh, man, I wish I could hit her back. I said, you better not hit her. I said, we do not hit girls. And he said, well, why can't she hit me? And you know what I said? I said, she a girl. I just didn't take my son's side. I took that little girl's side. So now that little girl thinks, well, I'm always protected because there's going to be some type of authority that keeps men from hitting me no matter what my actions are. I said, damn, shit. I should have said, we don't hit women, but she shouldn't be hitting you. You should go tell somebody.
Knock her ass out, Bino.
I wanted to put that fake machismo into him. Like, hey, man, look, black men are taught like, you should be able to eat anything. And honestly, it's men's fault too. You hear the movies, right? What Scarface say, hey, no matter what, no women or children. Mm-hmm. They are taught that men are expendable, that they don't need men. We're taught that. It's so crazy.
Well, it's not that. When it comes to the women and children being protected, it is the fact of the women being able to nurture the kids. The men are warrior class. That's what it's supposed to be used for. Not that they're expendable like that. It's just that they are the fighters. They are the warriors for us. So, but I understand how you could get
But I'm just saying, like, there's no excuse to put, like, even in The Godfather, when he's talking, he said, women and children can be careless. A man can never be careless. They basically saying, oh, women can fuck up, make 1,000 mistakes, kids, what you but no, nigga, you always have to be on point. That's a lot of pressure.
But do you know why?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just saying, we have a very fucking heavy load, but women do too. I just think that when we get in these gender wars about who load is like the heaviest, like, no, they're the same. It's just different shit that we carry.
Yeah, it's not all encompassing. Where your load is heavy is where our load is light, and vice versa. Gotcha. Because y'all can do what y'all do, and y'all can go and run the streets and cheat on bitches and do whatever you want to do. And it's boys will be boys. That's what you guys learn from a young age. Boys will be boys. Oh, that's just boys being boys.
I never was taught that, but go ahead.
But girls are taught, oh, nah, if you do certain shit, you being fast, you being grown, you know what I'm saying? They're not taught to embrace that same. So it's different. It's different struggles in different areas, but it's not to say, oh, someone else's burden is heavier than the others, because I feel like the same way with the gender wars. It's different weight in different areas, but y'all get coddled in ways that women don't.
No,
so it
not
goes
as much as a woman.
It goes both ways.
Not as much as a
when
woman.
it comes
women,
to sex, yes. Okay, so there are double standards. Yes, we know that, but which one would you rather? Okay, men have, yes, when it comes to sex or having multiple women, yes, men have the advantage as far as doing that. But it's really not in our nature to do that. So, like, what are we really losing? And says fucking anatomy.
Says
who? Fucking, do what?
What do you mean? Because I can only get pregnant once.
The only double standard women use is that we can go around fucking multiple partners.
But what do you win? What does a woman win to have the right to be able to be just as sexually promiscuous as a man?
Because if that's what she wants to do, she should be able to do without judgment. That's the point. That's her business. Just
everything comes with judgment. Yeah. Men are judged by certain people. I don't care.
Certain people, not the masses. So certain people.
Men have that pressure because men are literally the leaders of the family, the leaders of the household. No. I'm not even on that. The leaders of the house, the leaders of the community, they are the warrior class. Like that's a big L for them, the fact they have to put their lives on the line to protect us. Like, so if they can, I mean, they have a double standard in their favor when it comes to sex. Whoop de fucking do.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you want to argue with me over if you can suck 1,000 dicks without being judged for that? That's a war you want to fight.
And that's on you.
Why can't I have 1,000 niggas just come in my face anytime I want?
That's not what you want to do.
No,
so other women are supposed to live like you.
That's my problem.
That's what they want to do. That's what the fuck they want to do.
That's my problem with women. Everything comes with a sacrifice. Everything comes with a reaction. Men understand that. That's why they go out, they do whatever they want to do, and they know that they're going to get judged for that. If they go do a crime, they know how they're going to be penalized for that.
You think
yes. Yeah. They learn at an early age. So what the fuck, if we go out here and do that, if a woman goes out here and is promiscuous as fuck and she wants to do whatever she wants, that is her option. But everything comes with the judgment, whether it's good or bad, and that just is what it is. If you're out here doing some shit that you're not willing to accept their judgment of, that's on you. Mm-hmm. But you're gonna get judged one way or another. And guess what? It's your right to care or not. Yeah. But it's shit that comes with everything. There's a reaction for every action. That's all I'm saying. But for the last thing that we talk about before we get up out of here, because we are about to run out of time, okay? There was a situation with Ari Lennox. Everyone knows I love Ari Lennox. Yeah. Shea Butter Baby was my favorite album to come out of 2019.
You know.
Okay, shout out to her. I really love her. I think she's beautiful. And all that stuff. But she had a rant recently. Someone tweeted, this gay guy tweeted that her and Tiana Taylor, like, I'm not even going to quote the tweet. I'm just going to paraphrase.
No, can you talk whatever you're about to do? What? People got to know. Go ahead.
People got to know. Yeah, I ain't have it pulled up. That's all that's saying.
Gotcha.
So basically the gay dude was like, it's crazy how people like Tiana Taylor and Ari Lennox have like this crazy sex appeal when they look like Rottweilers. Okay? So that tweet caught some traction, and it caused Ari Lennox to have this rant on live. And she basically was saying how no other group other than Black people talks about their women in that way. And like Hispanic men don't get on social media and talk about Hispanic women and their flaws and how they look, white men, et cetera, et cetera. And Black men need to defend their women more. Please react to this.
Spanish men don't have data on their phone. They can't even. They don't have. They walking around with them burners on. They're not on social media.
I don't know. I look at it like he talked
niggas.
about two specific people. He didn't talk about Black women as a whole. Like, all y'all Black bitches look like dogs. He talked about two women who kind of favor out. I mean, no shade.
But you gotta think. It depends on what type of nigga you are, man. You got. I mean, I've dated some females. They wasn't the finest, but up here they was solid. You know what I'm saying? It depends what type of dude you are. You know. I mean,
well, you know, beauty is subjective.
It all depends.
But I think that's interesting for Ari, considering the fact that someone had asked her on her live, was she dating Moneybagg Yo? And she screwed her face up like, the fuck out of here. Like, don't ever fucking ask me no shit like that again, all wild or whatever. And someone commented and said, if that comment was made in reverse, she'd be crying for 20 hours on social media about it.
But what if she was cool with Meg Thee Stallion? Like, why does it always have to be like that?
No, but it's one. No, let's be real here. Come on, let's not be fucking naive. Like, you make your faces like that, you like that nigga's fucking cut. It's not like, why would I talk to him? That's my girl, my homegirl. Literally, someone was like, "Are you dating Moneybagg Yo?" And she screwed her face up like that nigga was dog shit on the bottom of her shoe.
I don't mean to put it in reverse, but that kind of goes back to we caught a woman's feelings. Right?
Oh, it's definitely.
Well, apparently not, nigga. She said she got told she looked like a fucking rap baller. That's not exactly called.
Because you can't call. Yo,
I feel like
you can be a Black woman and call a Black man ugly, and I'm not mad at that. If you don't think the nigga is attractive, cool. But you can't be a Black man and call a Black woman. They're gonna find a reason as to why you think that she's ugly or like
I feel like that's shade better Twitter that do that.
What if she moved her face like that, right? He hit the jump. On a low, he hit the jump and they beat her down. And that's the facial expression. Somebody randomly actress, so she like vice versa for a female.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I don't think Ari Lennox looks like a pit bull. Tiana Taylor, she belongs in the kennel.
Okay.
Golly.
So let me just say,
very uneasy on the eye.
I'll take her over.
Because her body tough.
Nah, I mean,
when she come through the door, you were like, I gotta do this.
No, we're not doing that. Listen, everybody looks like something. Everybody looks like something. Okay.
Oh man.
First of all,
like a Japanese salamander. Her face strong as shit.
Listen, I just don't like.
Cute little pug.
No,
a dog is a dog. It's an animal, reptile.
She doesn't. They don't look like dogs. And if you think they do, that's on
so you don't think Tiana Taylor got a strong ass 90-degree?
She has strong features. Period.
Yeah, that means
it's giving pug a little bit. Like I see it.
But you know, strong features. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But to say, my thing first of all is, while I do love her and all of that stuff, don't bring Black men. First, don't bring Black men into this shit. Like, Black men should just not be your source of confidence. Was it
a Black man that said that though?
Yes, but he looked gay as fuck.
Right, yeah. but that's why. Like, it's not unprovoked though. So I would hate. I don't want to turn it into a situation where she just got on there and started dragging Black men. Like, granted, I don't feel like anybody should be lumped in like that, because that was one dude who made a comment about two women. It wasn't Black women in general. It was y'all two Black bitches. Like, it had nothing to do with. He said that about me.
Speaking to the Black features and those Black features which make them look like what he said that they look like.
Why she felt the way that she. But some people genuinely feel like that though. Yeah. And I feel like we can't necessarily invalidate their feelings because we haven't experienced what they've experienced. That might be an ongoing thing with her and Black men, and it might make her feel like it's some type of pattern, and she's drawing a parallel and she's coming to that conclusion. So I can't tell her you can't feel like that about Black men, because I haven't experienced with Black men what you experienced with Black men.
But see, this is the thing that I'm saying.
You don't look like a pit bull.
I mean, yeah, but like.
So hold on. As a woman, as a Black woman, as a dark-skinned Black woman, you think that I haven't heard negative criticism about my features?
Has the nigga called you ugly?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Was he ugly?
You look like a pit bull.
I've never.
You don't look like a pit bull. No. You look like a hybrid, like a poodle, like one of the British joints.
Fuck you, first of all. We're not about to do it right now. We're not. But yes, do you think I've never heard negative criticism about my features from Black men? Sure I have. But I've also seen and her
Niggas
black
gas
men
you.
gas me about my
Be in
black
my
features,
fucking
about
DMs.
my dark skin, my kinky hair, or whatever. Like, black men do defend us, and they praise our features. Just a couple of dusty niggas that disrespect black features, fuck them. That should not be the source of your confidence.
And honestly,
anyway.
stop listening to niggas that don't got no
you
bitches.
see, that's the thing, though,
no
Sabre.
bullshit.
It's always a
can't-
nigga that had
and I'm not
some Eugene ass nigga.
I'm not.
Shout out to Eugene.
I'm
Oh,
not calling
Yes,
Eugene.
he always
I'm
is
not-
showing love in the YouTube
Eugene, I know you
comments.
started
I'm
getting
not calling
bitches
her
last week.
ugly, but I'm
last
saying
week.
you can't
Damn.
really tell ugly people where the source of their confidence is supposed to come from because
Well,
y'all don't live the same life.
Yeah.
It's called self-esteem for a reason. You give it to your fucking self.
But you're
but
saying
if
that
you
because
co-
you're not ugly.
Right? You can't like that's
You
like
can be
telling
confident.
But that's
ugly.
like telling somebody else, like, oh yeah, don't get vaccinated because it's not good. While you're speaking from your vaccinated ass fucking safety. Like,
No,
at the end of
no.
the day, whether you say, oh, it's some guys that have said this, it's probably a shit ton way
It
more
is
niggas
easier
that
to
have
tell
told you you're
somebody have
attractive than
self-esteem
it is
when
that
you're
said
ugly.
you're not. So you haven't lived that life. You
I
can't
understand.
explain it.
I understand that I have privilege in certain areas. You feel me?
It's-
but at the
look,
same time,
I ain't get to that.
It's some
Just get to
bitches
the
that
point.
have had a rough life, son. It's some bitches that
Yes.
like put out cigarettes and they have had to live
Ooh,
in
it's a
that
bitch I work
life
with who look
their
like
whole
that.
life. So I can't tell you in your face where you supposed to get your self-esteem from because people might have broken you down your whole life and you just like, you know what, well, fucking goddamn it, I am. Shit, like, I mean,
I feel it, but still, like I said, it's called self-esteem because you give it to yourself. You cannot give somebody that much power to make you feel that fucked up. Like, I understand it could be over the years and all that stuff, but ultimately, the takeaway from this is get that shit from the inside. Not from the outside, especially not from social media. You should feel like the shit yourself.
the inside is hard to battle when the outside, like, bitch, you ugly as shit,
God
bro. Like,
damn.
oh my God, you ugly as a motherfucker. Like,
But these people that we're speaking of is not ugly.
Who ugly to you? Who is celeb that's ugly to you?
Can I get some help? Like, I mean, where
I
do
just
I
gave you
start?
them.
It's a
Tiana
lot.
Taylor.
No,
I gave you a head
Tiana
start.
Taylor is not ugly to me.
Okay. Is Whoopi Goldberg ugly to you?
Yeah,
she definitely don't slide.
Lonnie Love.
they're not ugly, but they're not the
What?
best.
Okay,
looking.
look, you don't stop being politically correct. Whoopi Goldberg ugly as a motherfucker.
Ugly
like,
as
she
shit.
Ugly as a she ugly as a
Ugly
bitch.
as a motherfucker.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I
like,
mean, yeah. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg isn't the. Ooh, look at this who popped up. This nigga's ugly.
see,
but
yeah,
anyway,
book
but-
and a napkin.
But
fucking book it in
shout
a
out to all
napkin.
my black people with their black features and their black hair and their black skin, their black lips and nose and all that good shit.
break.
I fuck
Man,
with
well,
it. You
fuck
know I
you.
fuck with
So,
it.
break before we wrap it up. What shows you got coming up?
Yes.
Oh, definitely. Each and every
Go ahead,
Friday
plug
night.
them in.
Each and every Friday night, we at right across the bridge in Alexandria, Virginia. At hashtag. That's every Friday, but it's going down. It's
Okay.
going down Thursday night. Everybody free to 11. Right on U Street Club Live. It's definitely gonna be lit. This Thursday got the Ghetto
This
Prince.
you said this Thursday?
Yeah, this Thursday. Definitely. Everybody free. Bring your ID. They free
Wait,
to
are y'all
11.
gonna be
They free
playing
to
the,
11. Yeah.
Are y'all gonna be playing the hits from middle school? Is what
I'm
I
giving
need
you
to know.
everything. Whatever hits you want.
You mean
that's
the
what we
one
gonna
hit
give
you know, nigga?
Outside of that, outside of
Will
that
there
roll
be
call,
roll call? Nigga, that's what
yeah,
she
we
want to
gonna give you that.
know.
I got we had Big G from Backyard and Wincy from Backyard coming down to show some love, live
that's
record.
something.
Y'all don't
Major
crank
party
inside.
right there.
I'm fighting every last one of y'all.
Say inside.
If y'all don't crank inside, everybody gotta get.
I got you. I
after
got you.
that.
I
That's
definitely
my
call
shit.
it.
That's I'm about to play that on the way home.
Are we
Matter-
gonna slide or no?
That's my shit.
Y'all better be alone.
Inside.
I got half off drinks, all that, man. It's going down.
Will
man.
there
What
be
about the wine?
wings?
Is there wine?
Yeah, wings, wine, half off.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna be
all that.
wings. Oh, I'm in there.
Wing, yeah.
Oh, I'm in
I got the
there.
whole shebang lined up.
Chicken.
I don't know
I
about no
want
mac
wings
cheese
and
and
wine.
all
Oh,
that.
I'm in
I mean,
there.
mac and
Okay.
cheese.
Okay.
Listen.
Might be some
Okay.
mac cheese there.
Well, thank you so much for coming and joining us today. We appreciate that. For people out there who's watching us on YouTube, listening to us on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts, thank you so much for listening and watching. Welcome back. We are glad to be back. We missed y'all. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube.
have a Twitter.
We will see you next time on No Disclaimers Podcast.
Yow.
Baby.